Chelsea está passando por un buen momento. Porque vos me se quedaron en Benfica.
No,
Vos tenés que levantar el dress.
Sí, el City juega muy bien.
Sí.
Pero no juega, no lo pone mucho. ¿viste?
No, volvió. Siempre lo putea volvió.
Lo putea y dice,
Siempre le digo, me tengo Julián. Pero tiene que jugar con Haaland o por Haaland. Por Haaland.
Chelsea have gotten the money. 10 million. 10 million good money has hit the Chelsea account. Real Madrid has paid big money for Chelsea Football Club. They paid the money for these reasons. It's money that they had always wanted to make. It's money that they had to pay. Their loan deal for Kepa Arrizabalaga and of course also for player your friend Eden Hazard. These are very, very important monies that Chelsea wanted to hit their accounts to go on with respect to PSL for 2024-2025, not just 2023-2024. They wanted those monies to hit their account, and those monies have come in at Chelsea Football Club. Big money for Chelsea. But for Kepa Arrizabalaga, we're returning to Chelsea pre-season. Kepa has returned to Chelsea's pre-season. But returned to Chelsea pre-season with the under-21s. Kepa is now training with the Chelsea under-21s. There's a picture of former Chelsea goalkeeper Willy Caballero, who is now going to be the goalkeepers coach, part of the staff of new manager Enzo Maresca. He going through the paces with the players at Chelsea Football Club himself, Enzo Maresca, teaching the goalkeepers exactly what they want from them. Nyompe here with the ball, Nyompe here without the ball, the angles they want them to receive, the angles they want them to pass to, when they should go over the top of the press, when they should go ground and stuff like that. This is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. If you're not subscribed to the channel, pause the video, go back, subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. I have a lot of transfer updates for you here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, do so. Go back, subscribe to the channel and turn on notification. So yeah, Al Ittihad have sent a proposal to Chelsea Football Club. Omope Chelsea goalkeeper friend Kepa Arrizabalaga in their list of options now, as previously reported. Kepa Arrizabalaga is a very, very important player for Al Ittihad. Mind you, last season Kepa was on loan to Real Madrid. Koko said for him, he wants to stay at Real Madrid. He believes that Madrid is the best club in the world. He wants to be there. When the season ended, Kepa has returned to Chelsea, obviously, because he's a Chelsea player and won the Champions League with Real Madrid. But the thing is that Kepa now, Chelsea believe that he doesn't have a future with Chelsea, and that's the reason why he's training with the Chelsea under-21s, as reported yesterday. Kepa is training with the Chelsea under-21s now, as reported yesterday, and that's the reason why he's in there. Al Ittihad, I'm trying to make a deal for our better friend Kepa Arrizabalaga. Chelsea do value Kepa no less than 25 million. The Saudi Premier League, the Saudi Investment Fund, they want to invest more, especially on goalkeepers. That's why they have contacted Manchester City's Ederson Morales as one of the goalkeepers that wanted to come, especially for El Nasser. Whilst Al Ittihad are looking at our banter friend Kepa Arrizabalaga, they bought a lot of very, very good outfield players, but they don't have that of goalkeepers. They want to invest in goalkeepers this window, and that's what the Saudi Investment Funds people are doing. The proposal for Kepa Arrizabalaga was 25 million. It was well advanced before, say, Al Ittihad for president resigned from his job. Al Ittihad, former president, he's called Louis Neza. He resigned from his job in the last year, and he got to a standstill. And that's why Kepa has still not left Chelsea as it stands now. But Louis Mashabi, who is the new president of Al Ittihad, has come in with Ramon Plant. They are leading the recruitment. Al Ittihad are going to be busy, the busiest of the Saudi clubs, and one of the things that they need between July and August is a goalkeeper, and it is Kepa Arrizabalaga that they've earmarked. Mind you, Madrid are also looking at Kepa Arrizabalaga. If Andre Lunin, who looks like he wants a deal away from the club, they want to look at Kepa Arrizabalaga. They believe that Kepa can be a very good second choice to Thibaut Courtois. Ask if Kepa wants to be a second choice, we never know. But Kepa loves Madrid. He loves to go back to Spain. Mind you, Madrid wanted to sign him when he was Athletic Bilbao before he moved to Chelsea. They only had issues with his reach because he's a short goalkeeper. But then again, he's a goalkeeper that Madrid are really, really looking at if he doesn't go to ITR. So Chelsea expect that Kepa is going to leave, and that's the reason why Kepa is not training with a senior team in preseason yet. and you would like to remain at Real Madrid. However, Etihad could progress with respect to the deal, and Kepa may go on and lead Chelsea Football Club. If you look at the amount of money that Chelsea wants, it's an important thing. A lot of Chelsea fans are saying that Kepa own free club because, like he said when he went to Madrid, he didn't really value Chelsea that much. Chelsea fans believe that he has a lot of his mind is somewhere. He doesn't really want to play for Chelsea. But yeah, like it's been reported widely, Kepa Arrizabalaga most likely will be free Chelsea Football Club, and there are two possible places: the Saudi investment fund that is coming in, or he goes away to Real Madrid again. And that's what Kepa Arrizabalaga, the updates now on. Again, this is Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel and subscribe. Turn on notification. That's imperative. So you subscribe and turn on notification. We always want to hear from you in the comment section. Let me hear from you, a Chelsea fan. Do you think Kepa Arrizabalaga should go, or you still want him to stay? There's a lot more. And now, Chelsea played an in-house game. There were a lot of wrong reportages yesterday. A lot of I've said it several times, most of the accounts on Twitter, especially in the UK, most of the times they do report wrongly. I mean, for just likes and clickbait, it's not good. They do report wrongly. And one of the things that they reported yesterday was about the fact that you look at somebody like Romeo Lavia. He was injured yesterday. They said that Romeo Lavia was injured yesterday, and then Lavia, when Chelsea played that game, they played a game against Leeds United. And now, Chelsea and both game against Leeds United was an in-house game. They played amongst themselves. At some point in time, it was 9v9, it was 7v7 at some point in time, and then it was 3 different 45 minutes that went on in there. One of the also wrong reportage, the PFM, and was the fact that people were saying that Brantia, my friend Romeo Lavia, was injured. But quickly, Romeo Lavia himself took to Twitter, and then he first tweeted on the Bible, was God forbid. And then later he says that people should take care of their families. Don't come here and be spewing wrong information about people just for likes and clickbait. Romeo Lavia wasn't injured. He isn't injured. Makacho, and next season, it is going to be a huge season for Romeo Lavia at Chelsea. Huge season for Romeo Lavia at Chelsea. Chelsea believe that he's an excellent number 6 in terms of a deep line playmaking role. Himself, Enzo Fernandez, can be very integral. If you want a hybrid of somebody that can win the ball, can also play ball very well. Once Moise Caicedo is doing the box-to-box job, Romeo Lavia is doing an excellent job on the ball, dictating the pace of the game. He doesn't want to get injured. Nobody wants him to get injured. And then when he came out to let everybody know that he isn't injured, it was a relief to everybody. All the players that are in preseason play in that game. All the players, Malo Gusto, Rhys James, Romeo Lavia, and Nkunku, all of the players that have returned to preseason, they played that game. Even new boy, our friend Renato Veiga, also played in that game. And everything is going to according to plan with Chelsea. One of the key things that in that game was the principles of player Enzo Maresca in the last few games. If you listen to most of the videos I put across from Enzo Maresca, it's about the details, like I said, especially when it comes to short passing and how much they should dominate play and control the ball. And that's one thing that Enzo Maresca is very important, very keen on when it comes to building up a team at Chelsea Football Club. His players, the team, everybody, they were keen on that. They pushed on it, and that's why Chelsea and Enzo Maresca are very successful when they got to the games that they played. Everything was fine. Romeo Lavia isn't injured. Everything seems to be going on well, and everyone seems to be going on in terms of day-to-day activities. And that's something that is very important. And like he said he's ready. Nothing is stopping him, Romeo Lavia, at Chelsea, and he's going to come in and play almost every game that he has to play at Chelsea Football Club with everything that's going on. Again, the team is on a break. Chelsea team, they are not training today. Today needed rest for them after 1 week of preseason. They are on a break. They are not going to train today. God willing, next week they start again in terms of preseason. In about 2 weeks from now, Chelsea will move out of England and then start proper preseason, part of America, and then come and end in England. Mind you, they have a big game against Real Madrid and Internacional Milan at Stamford Bridge also. And then you may stadium the Copa America. Chelsea also has had a big game there, the Hard Rock Stadium. And mind you, that is where last season Chelsea's player, friend Christopher Nkunku, got injured. So I hope they've taken good care of those pitches. That Christopher Nkunku and the other Chelsea players who are injury prone don't end up getting injured on that pitch. But yeah, those is it by way of Chelsea preseason in-house games, everything that's going on in there, in terms of how they want to play on the ball. Enzo Maresca in-house game at Corsona. It wasn't against Leeds United. It wasn't. There was no injury at home in there. Everything seems to be very well for them. In fact, our branch friend Renato Veiga, they joined the team. Renato Veiga was in there, played some good stuff for Chelsea. He played as an inverted left back. Idea everybody has wanted him to play. Mind you, said Kepa Arrizabalaga has told everybody, said he has been called by Enzo Maresca, and Enzo Maresca told him that Kepa Arrizabalaga to be part of his team. He wants him to be there. He likes him. He wants him to be part of his team. And on Kepa Arrizabalaga and was not Kepa Arrizabalaga, I'm sorry, Marco Correa and was contacted, and then he was spoken to by the manager. We told him about it, and then Abrantia, the friend Renato Veiga, was brought on to come and play in that inverted left back role with Ben Chilwell in that team. Another young talent, another exciting player from Sporting Lisbon Academy. Very important to Chelsea. Like I said several times, a physical specimen, 6'3", can play as centre back, can play as a DM, can play as a left back. In there, a bit like, even in teams with Real Madrid, who the way Ancelotti, AU, be Orienchi men. Those are the importance of versatile players. Sometimes you play them as centre back, play them as left back, play them right wing back. Eduardo Camavinga is saying, and for somebody like Veiga, it isn't just about the stage channel or the bad team. If you look at his age and in the stage channel, you may think so about 30 years, but just a 20-year-old boy, strong, very physical, goes into a lot of battles, and double-footed as well. I am the pedal, can play on both on the left and right foot as well. Very good, resourceful defender. In terms of counter pressing, also no lady counter pressing anymore. You're very aggressive in turning over possession against your opponent. Renato Veiga is also part of those guys that do the job. You're able to counter press. You need someone like Renato Veiga to lead the press, to lead the charge in terms of the press. And this person is showing a lot of energy levels and so push it very high, so very aggressive to push very high and wide and then win balls back for the team. That is what Renato Veiga that's for a team that's called Chelsea Football Club, and what he has been doing in the last few hours for the team. And now, game that Chelsea on board, he was very instrumental and let he play a part in it. And then he is in there in terms of everything that you want from him as a Chelsea player. Until Renato Veiga was there amongst all the other guys that were in the Chelsea team, and they are being prepared to go in there with respect to everything that they want to go on in the middle of the park. Chelsea are getting a new shape midfield in there. Again, in terms of the Chelsea updates, not everything here. Hi, Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube, of course. If you don't subscribe to the channel, turn on notification. It's imperative. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notification, and then you do choose all anytime subscribe to the channel. I think that in other transfer news, Matthias De Ligt, Manchester United are very close. Manchester United are very close to getting a deal done for our branch friend Matthias De Ligt for about 42 million total package for Matthias De Ligt. Of course, just that needs to be clarified. Mind you, there's a player Urban Eric had before. He knows him. Very good manager that they understand each other. They want to play together, and this definitely is going to happen between Manchester United and your branch, your friend Matthias De Ligt or Horam. Again, if you look at the kind of transfers that Mbappé Kokosua, Barca are still very close to doing a deal for Abrantia, your friend Nico Williams. They can use the same way Tima, your friend no, not Chelsea, Manchester United use in doing the deal for Joshua Zirkzee. It's a way Chelsea owners now have done deals in recent past, and I think that's something they can do. They will not pay the release clause in full. They'll pay more of the release clause, but then repair it over a period of time, and that's something that they can do for their player that's called Nico Williams. They need him. It's somebody that they really do need in there for FC Barcelona, and they'll do everything possible to get Nico Williams in the team. Still, Julian Alvarez, nothing from Chelsea. Yesterday, I showed you a video of how the Argentine team did go into a hotel where they spoke to a young Argentine fan. And you see, it is the explanation of everything that's going on. At the beginning of the video, I showed you that if you look at Julian Alvarez, everybody in Argentina knows that he's unhappy with playing time when you're on Manchester City. But Pep doesn't like that. Pep has told his players, you can't come and tell me, say, you deserve more time. Whatever the other players want to play. It's the reason why Laporte left. It's the reason why Pep fell out with Cancelo. These days, players believe they need to play. Cancelo, if we saw Pep team, because Pep didn't want to dwell so much on the technical players that he has always wanted to dwell on. This time, he wanted physical specimens because in cup games, he was being outrun, outbeaten, and being beaten to when he was playing all of these technical players in defense. Sometimes Pep has his reasons, but in Argentina, it's clear. And in that video, it is very, very clear. Enzo Fernandez, Julian Alvarez were there. First one, there's a boy, he was born premature for the Argentines. And if you look at him, he speaks about the fact that he's a Chelsea fan. Enzo Fernandez is suffering because Chelsea aren't getting a lot of results in the English Premier League as of last summer. But or no any.
Tiene que levantar el dress.
Sí, el City juega muy bien. El City.
Sí.
Pero no lo pone mucho. ¿Viste?
No, volvió. Siempre lo putea volvió. Me tengo ya. Pero tiene que jugar con Haaland o por Haaland. Por Haaland.
I'm a City fan of City games as an Argentine, or person Julian Alvarez he is sad because he curses Pep Guardiola. He wants Julian Alvarez to play, but Chelsea still haven't made any bid for Julian Alvarez, and the reason is simple. Chelsea wants a physical specimen of a centre forward. Chelsea wants a physical specimen for a centre forward. Physical specimen for a centre forward, not just somebody that can just give them goals. They believe that the profile of Abrante and Julian Alvarez, they have it in Cuckoo, they have it in all the young diminutive attackers, and they would want to be patient with them, not to block their path and rush and paying another 80 million for Abrante and Julian Alvarez. They want to make sure that they are patient in getting another player, different skill set, different profile, more of a physical specimen up top, like McGill. All of these guys are very, very physical than what Julian Alvarez is coming. So Chelsea aren't going to sign Julian Alvarez. Take it from me, they aren't going to sign Julian Alvarez. Kylian Mbappé, obviously, after the France, if you win the semi-final of the Euros, today is the final, big one. But definitely, Madrid are preparing for the final and the unveiling of Abrante and Kylian Mbappé. One, Madrid will show that big game at the Estadio Santiago Bernabeu for Spanish fans or Real Madrid fans also go and watch there if you want a watch party. But even apart from that, there is going to be a huge one as preparations for Kylian Mbappé unveiling goes on. Mbappé will be reviewed just next week, 16th thereabout. That's when Kylian Mbappé is going to be reviewed to the Madrid public. He's an important player. There is a lot of speculation say he will beat the numbers that Cristiano Ronaldo the 100 million that Cristiano Ronaldo had when he was unveiled as a Real Madrid player. It's just a matter of time. I think that Mbappé didn't play well this Euros, but that isn't going to affect anything that he goes in there. Mbappé is a top player, huge brand for Real Madrid, and then Madrid are going to have an exciting time once he joins in their team. So we'll wait to see how the Kylian Mbappé his unveiling looks like. We'll wait to see how everything turns out. But definitely, Mbappé is a huge player for the team that's called Real Madrid, and we'll wait to see how everything goes on in there for Real Madrid and then Kylian Mbappé. As it stands now, everything is clear. Everything is clear for Kylian Mbappé as the new Real Madrid player. And I told you that last time. So still, Chelsea haven't done any deal for Abrante friend Jadon Sancho. Chelsea don't intend, not Jadon Sancho, Karim Adeyemi. Chelsea didn't intend to go in for Karim Adeyemi. Chelsea are only patient. They are waiting to do another proper scout and get on somebody that's very good on the right-hand side for themselves. On the left-hand side, come and compete with Sterling. But I even believe in the next season, it can be the big defining season for Raheem Sterling and everything that he comes with in there for the team. It's going to be a huge one for Raheem Sterling when it comes in. All of the Chelsea boys have posted on their statuses that first 1 week of preseason, good for them. Wesley Fofana, Kenan Drewsby, everything seems to be good in there coming from Chelsea, and everything seems to be going on fine as we go on with the transfer updates. Joshua Zirkzee, like I told you, he is going to join team and friend Manchester United very soon in there, and everything seems to be going on well. We wait to see how everything goes on. We are just hearing say Manchester City are pushing for a branch friend Danny Olmo. Manchester City have contacted RB Leipzig for Danny Olmo as a winger on their team. Danny Olmo, excellent player, more like a superstar for the Spanish national team. Since Pedri Gonzalez a free team, no, he has gotten in there, played some good stuff, dictated the pace of the game, and we're a quality player. You can't take anything away from our brand friend Danny Olmo, and Manchester City. Yeah, Tennessee from Eurofoot and then Gianluca Di Marzio said this boy that is called Danny Olmo is being courted by team friend Manchester City. We wait to see if this is going to see the light of day, and definitely it's going to happen for Abrantia, your friend Danny Olmo, quality player by our standard in the Euros. Everything seems to be going on well for him. Of course, Amadou Onana, center midfielder, DM, and I've said several times he's one of the best pace eaters in the English Premier League. Aston Villa have suited him up, and I think that the deal is excellent on both sides. Aston Villa gets a very good player, very good, big, bulky, physical specimen that covers a lot of space, eats a lot of grass, very good without the ball, and he's somebody that's good if you play in the double pivots. I'm thinking that they want to do him in that Belgian combination with him and the Euro-Terriers, and maybe sometimes Kamara in there. Mind you, they just shipped away Douglas Luiz away to Juventus, and they brought in Abrantia, your friend Amadou Onana. Now, if you look at somebody like Amadou Onana's physicality and stature, it's going to be important in the Champions League for Unai Emery, who wants to go very far. Everton are getting 15 million plus extra add-ons in terms of a sell-on clause on Abrantia, your friend Amadou Onana. Important player in the quality that Aston Villa are looking for the middle of the park. As after say Douglas Luiz, a free on the team. We wait to see how all of those things will pan out. But I think this is where we need to draw the curtains on today's analysis on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube and everything. Updates in here on Fiifi-Manfred on YouTube. Enjoy. Bye.
European season you know. The European Championship and the Copa América no so koso. Germany and the United States of America. Na 2 tournaments edu the final stage. And this weekend you be why and a European champion and why and a Copa America champion. And for a football fan all around the world there, this weekend another festival to enjoy 2 finals are very historic. Say odo football na open football we are singing in Europe. There was a crunch game between Spain and England, and in America, our Hard Rock Stadium, Miami, Florida. No, there is a crunch game again between Argentina and Colombia. Now, interestingly, no, say Oshe Copa America na Argentina co finals in country be 30 times. Followed by Uruguay 21 and Sana Brazil about with 20. Now the Amasa Copa America final way air special and say in the last 5 years Argentina about 61 games, Omarini 45, about draw 14, and Lucy only 2. Omaje 3 trophies. And Argentina in the last 5 years and winning more trophies than Omalusi games in Bo. And that is how strong this Argentine team is. Nemomuno, Dientia Untimin County Colombia off and say, Rich, Colombia and Pempia can say, Ako 28 games unbeaten. In our last 28 games, Oma winning 22, about draw 6. No country and a share country I defend Colombia in our last 28 games. Enti ayano say up tough say Argentina was 63% say obeje Copa America no and Colombia was only 37%. na yɛde emu analysis na ɛbɛba nti yɛbɛyɛ a proper preview of the Euro finals and the Copa American finals no ɛno nti ɛna no pay mijina aha ɛwɔ tactical board no so yɛn start straight from Europe. Spain against England. Spain against England. Now, Rich, two teams winning na ever do final no. I be very, very historic, and Oma breaking a huge case. And son of Mudi Bedra. Spain case are Oma breaking and say, proud to this tournament. Not Spain anchor any major tournament. You can major tournament for country. And you World Cup, any continental cup. So for Spain, World Cup, any Euros. Not Spain anchor be that. Our host nation. This time around, Spain and a Sunday Germany packing. Even though Omucho Mukromuno. It is Spain for the first time in major tournament, World Cup Euros. And the host nation Afrimu. And they've proceeded to make it to the final. England case and say, aside a cry for England, so no, not England encore final in a major tournament to be out. It is what to say, oh, England did 66 World Cup on Bo Mufie and Omoko final on Moje. The last time I bought Euros, once so England I come back to back Europe finals. The last time I bought in a year bought our Wembley into England and making the final our home soil. Say but tournament outside England, that England national team no encore final it will be a chromuda. But this time around, almost so breaking sarcasm no, and in Germany, England do the finals of the Euros. And two countries you know are breaking case in Kasiemienu and I Ediomo. Ama omo ababedru baby a omo ababedru no. Now look, say national team success be koswa. I am me more interested in the background story of how this Spanish team building in a very, very short time to get to some position way. And they be a kasi di Ghana football in Koma. Ayana new my has to do 2-4. Near the analysis, you know, and they say the way more for taking decisions with our national teams, no. Ayana sometimes omuye emotions free mu, personal preference free mu, or be interest free mu, and they take the right decisions for our national teams. At the end of America wants them. Rich. After the last tournament, Luis Enrique Kofeli with Spain. Na ebeto just say Luis Enrique Jumano wako na wako Paris Saint-Germain. Spain na also muteke decision why and about the next coach of Spain. Say Uko Spain, there are a lot of senior coaches, big coaches. Say Kamuka so omo kwati bi e de Jumana momwa they could have gotten Lopetegui back or Metimenya Unai Emery mo. They could have gotten creme de la creme of coaches. Alright, Spain decided say, yeah, the Jumani Bama de la Fonte. Me sure say, for almost no more outside Spain, they were like, hey, now de la Fonte, the Edimbea, the Waje, and Edian Obetimia Yama, the Spanish national team, are very resource oriented. No, Rich, say, I'm can't Umuda. This man called De La Fonte, why the Spanish national team, youth team coaches, no, for a very long time. Under 19, under 20, under 21. And until this current Spanish team, the call of the team say Mikel Moreno mo, Yami Lama, Nico William mo, and Krana to say, Omo the top Spanish national team, Rich. And you're already at the youth level. And say, almost the core team of the national team. Now, open coach, on him almost strength, not only almost here. Now, opening the best out of them at the highest level. Spain didn't waste time. Streets, and almost look, our man Eya Ora Efend de la Fonte. And Rich, it has paid off early. During this tournament, Spain, Obiagitum, even English fans, as Spain and about the best of football, and they have been the best country, and as a team, or the Euros, no. Bono mo bonefe is Spanish-like football, and yes, a more pragmatic. Yes, there are a lot of tactics in it, but you could see the Spanish flair. Possessive football, passing football, champagne football, direct. You both through passes. You say, be winning about Spain philosophy of football, Biano. You are seeing it at the highest level of these heroes because of De La Fonte and the core of the team being players on one kasa and they are talking successes at the youth level for the Spanish national team. So Spain drew out on merits. And they've done a very, very good job. Now, Rich, Spain by heroes here. Omu team ni nyina ya ade, but emkram yenu na gidi ni chi omu nyina. And it was because omu ba tournament, you know. Na obi anim the kind of potential omu ye. But the name man kofo ko masem more and say omu ages, you know. And the omu ye at the highest level, no. Nwa kakra. Rich, answer na ye ba tournament, you know. Na Nico Willian 21. And Ryan and Nico William 22.